We move through many transitions in life, and Shade Travels is one for me because it has given me the chance to meet people who have confirmed my instinctive belief that there are more good people in this world than bad, and that life is better than it is worse. I have also come to realize that this confirmation can only be realized through attitude. We see our lives through positive or negative lenses, and I have always tried to see my life and the lives of those around me through a positive lens, even though at times this is difficult to do. But sometimes we meet someone who changes our perspectives of humanity and therefore of ourselves. Elmar is one of those people for me.
Elmer Ulandag.
Cynthia Ulandag.
A few months ago, we made a Happy Monday video with Elmar, the peanut brittle salesman at the Hypermart. We talked about how, at 75 years old, he stands all day long in the hot sun and sells the peanut brittle that is made by his family, which he takes a percentage of. However, we slightly misunderstood. Elmar and his wife Cynthia make their own peanut brittle to sell. But because he is the most prolific salesman in the family, Cynthia's siblings, who also make peanut brittle, give Elmar their peanut brittle to sell as well. And then he gets a percentage of their profits, along with the profits from the products he and his wife make. But what this means is that Elmar, who arrives at the Hypermart before 9 a.m. and leaves around 5 p.m., must then go home and with his wife make new product for the next day. So Elmar gets about 3 hours of sleep per night, which is not uncommon for those who must labor so hard to earn so little. For this follow-up video, I wanted to meet up with Elmar again, but this time visit his house and wife to see how they lived. I know what it is like to grow up in poverty, but I left my house at 17, and through hard work, I was able to get an education, which has made a huge difference in my life, opening many doors for me that might have been closed. Some Filipinos who live in poverty either do not have such options or don't know how to find them. So I contacted Elmar again, and he welcomely agreed to meet with me to show me his house and to introduce me to his wife. I did not tell him that I also planned to buy all his products for that day with money that came from one of my sponsors. I leave the house early and ride my scooter down to Hypermart. When I arrive, Elmar is his happy self and seemed to look forward to joining me on my scooter. I explained to him that I am going to purchase all his product so that he can take off that day to spend the day free with his wife.
1950 plus 380 plus 110. 2,440.
Kasi yung mga mo, kahit yung ambak.
We load the product onto my bike and head to his house.
Okay?
We talk a little during the ride, and then we pull up to his little neighborhood where I park my bike. We head up a very narrow alleyway and stop in front of what looks like a nice outdoor garden. It has a skimpy cover above the area that is lined with a beautifully sequenced array of plants. The roof seems like it is intended to affect some garden shade. His wife comes up to us and greets me, knowing exactly who I am. She says that she is excited to meet me and graciously welcomes me to their humble abode. I then discover that the garden is not just a garden. It is their house. The garden roof is the actual roof that they live under, and I can see water hoses coming down from the roof that go to their kitchen and to the toilet area. It has been a very long time since I've been in such a place, but I remember how it would rain inside my parents' house and how the winds did not remain outside the walls because we had no real walls. They later tell me that when it rains, they have to cover the roofing slats with cardboard so that the rain doesn't soak them in their bed. At this point, we sit in a few chairs they have and just talk.
Mindanao. Sa pangdalaga, Misamis
Kaya
Occidental.
mo sa barko sa una, ma'am, dari inter-island. Nakita ni.
I think that Elmer's wife, Cynthia, who is 67 years old, might be shy, but instead, she speaks lively, effervescently, and with humor. It is Elmer who is quiet, allowing his wife to speak for and about him. One of the first things that Cynthia tells me is that Elmer is a good, kind man who she has loved for all of their 45 years together. She says that Elmer is one of a kind. The love between these two is not only obvious, but it is also inspirational. She describes Elmer as industrious and as a gentleman, and that he respects her and sweeps her off her feet in ways other than financially. She knows that they are poor and have little, but for her, their 45 marriage has been blessed, even though she says they were not blessed with children. They tried but could not have any. She says that the main thing is that she knows that Elmer respects her and that he truly loves her.
Buotan eh. Respeto ay.
Nutan ko kay wakoy parente dire. Pati niya ko nila.
That's it for good.
In 45 years, they have never had a fight other than her days of tampo, which they laugh about and which she says never results in fights.
Di man kong gilumay.
Magiluman. Wala ra gumi samo ka ano niya. Naraos tahay nga bingkil-bingkil nga kuan pero wala ra god. Wala may kasulian ang samo awal sa una nga wa god. Nasurtian ra po ko nga butan.
Cynthia then asks me to have lunch with them, but Elmer expresses that they don't have anything on the table yet. I understand what they mean. We Filipinos are known for being hospitable and very welcoming to our guests. We will offer anything that we have, even if we don't have anything to put on the table. If we have nothing to give, we just hope that our guests will just say, "No, thank you," in a polite manner. So fully understanding, I say that I am not hungry. We do not need food to enjoy each other in conversation, and I learn a lot from Cynthia's openness and forthrightness.
Tao pa ko dagang ditilawan.
Bantay ka ni Gumanan.
Kilawan ba tuba ilim non tanan.
Lahubog na sa una.
Sa unang batanon
Pero
pa.
katong kami nawa na nakontrol na siya.
Kami nyo na nako, wala na. Hindi na kumapil ginom kay kapoy ng lawas, inom. Nutan ako kay kapoy manang mag-away.
She tells me that Elmer does not drink or smoke. He used to, but once he met her and fell in love with her, he stopped. I asked him why he stopped, and he jokingly says that he did not want to fight with his wife. He says that it was easier to quit than to win an argument with her. I then ask about their working together, and Cynthia tells me that they wake up at 3 a.m. every day, 7 days a week, to cook the products.
Kanarang wala may luto, kana makadaritso gumi katulog alas 5 alas 6 kana. Pero na may luto, wa god among tulog tagutlo ra gyud ka oras.
Karong bulan na gyud minus ang kita. Kay dili pareho sa una nga kusog. Karong minus na man pakuha may
Itong Desembre. Tigong kuan kanabang hinay bagalabi ang hinay jud. Pero na usahay Domingo kana na time nga dako sa galindiya.
igo ra gyud
Domingo.
ang ginansya igo ra may makapalit og bugas ug isda.
Tambal, maintenance
Para
tamo.
maintenance.
Elmer takes the products to the Hypermart or wherever he sells them and must stand on his feet over 10 hours each day in the hot sun.
Nagatay man na uli sa diriwa sa yalin. Bugat ka rondo.
May 400 gray halen, 200.
I feel very sad, and I think about the unfairness and cruelty which is often part of such a meager existence.
Gulang na me. Yung gani ko na meron lang tayo vitamins mer. Wa ko tayo maintenance sa anig imunon.
Both suffer from hypertension, a disease common to people who live in poverty. Elmer and Cynthia take medicine for hypertension every day. I found out that Elmer had a stroke 2 years ago, which was devastating for them. Elmer recovered, but he lost the hearing in his right ear. Cynthia says that she also has bad hearing in one ear as well. I am very concerned for their health and know well that this is a huge problem in the poorer communities, and is why the mortality rates in these communities is so high and lifespans so low. I believe that Elmer and Cynthia have such longevity because of the love they have and show for each other. I also believe that Cynthia is a wonderful representative of a Pinay or a Filipina character, which says that if you treat a Pinay with respect and dignity, she will stay by your side lovingly and with total loyalty. A true Pinay loves wholeheartedly and unconditionally. Cynthia then switches to giving me advice about marriage. She says that the key to a good marriage is to respect each other.
Ginuotan sampit sa Ginoo nga Ginoo tabangi mi sa among nga kuan.
Kalisod. Matas kabuntagon Lord. Thank you kaayo nakamatapan ni. Nampuruan ko. Salamat. Dimot gani ko sa kana nakatrabaho na ba ko? Ala Ginoo pasaylo ako, wala ko kapasalamat nimo pagmata nako. Malimot man ko sa hay. Nampuruan ko na siya nagmata nimo pagkabuntag. Pasalamat jud ka. Kaon kalisod og kalipay. Pasalamat gyapon. Anay ko na tanan kayon. Kay og wala siya wala man pagpadere.
I then ask Elmer how much he loves Cynthia, since she says that she loves him so much. And he jokes,
Igo ra, wa po na ko ihurot.
which is a Filipino joke, meaning he holds some back just in case. He tells me that since our Happy Monday video together, sometimes people see him at the Hypermart and stop by to say hello.
Tingala ka kay na mo duhol og 200, 500 ana ba? Muduhol ang ritso.
He says that it does help them, especially for their medicine. It's time for me to leave, but I don't take the product I bought from them. Instead, I tell them that they can keep it all and sell it the next day. They are so surprised and happy. They say that since I bought it, I should keep it. But after I refuse, Cynthia says that maybe that night, they can sleep a full 8 hours.
Salamat kayo sa sponsor, sa among baligya nga gihurot og palit. God bless kayo. Nga na matagaan pa ka po daghang mga blessing nga yata ko sa Ginoo nimo. Namo pod. Ug mo na atong giingon salamat jud kayo. Gihandog po sa nimo ma'am. Isa nga nauli na ba daw ito? Dugay naman sa wala ko kakita.
I leave their house feeling more grateful for what I have. Grateful for the struggle that made me stronger. For my children. for my family, for my partner, for my growing channel, for all of my patrons, subscribers, and viewers who encourage me to keep doing what I am most happy doing. That's creating videos of substance with content that is enhanced by my photographic talents and skills. And I am happy for having inspired those of you who stopped by to say hello to Elmer and give this wonderful man and his wife a small donation. Thank you for watching this video. I love you all.
Ano ko nalimot pero
Pila ganito ito kuya to 2,000 mga 2,500 no?
yan ayap na ba na yung remet?
2,400 per pe.
Diha rin nga.
Salamat sa Ginoo.
Palit mo ng bugas na.
Salamat na.
Oo.
Kapalit na may sudan.
Oh. Okay, sige pahuway sa dito.
Oo.
May gani naka-hinumdum ko dayon nga pa po dili.
Hindi ko na ipumadi na kami ng remet kay siguro kung pala sa wala mali ko na nalimot mo.
Gani. Sige.
Hindi mo ni ko na kinumdum mo ngin.
Thank you.
Salamat.
If we